Have you ever wondered what real power looks like? Well, let me show you something. This is my rooftop farm, and it's not just any kind of farm. On this server, I built one of the most profitable farms that earned me millions, and with it brought some unwanted attention. What you are about to see in this video has never been done in Project Zomboid. Clans, factions, bases, raiding, politics, and war are all on one PvP server. Over 50 hours of footage and going in completely blind as a new player. I've never done PvP in this game before, but I had one goal in mind: getting as rich as possible. But what I didn't realize was just how crazy this wipe would be. This is the story of how I built my empire in Project Zomboid. Please subscribe and like this video, and join the Discord. Now, I hope you enjoy. So, let's start off at the very beginning. Now, this story starts just like any other, waking up in a house after the zombie apocalypse had taken its course. And by this point, the server had recently wiped 24 hours before me joining. So yeah, I would be a little late to things, but nothing we can't come back from. And like I said before, I was new to PvP in this game, and this would be my first time really giving it a shot. And the server I was on is a project of my own that I have been running for some time actually. Thing is though, I would be joining the server under a hidden alias, so no one knew who I was. This is where my boy Leonard comes in. So I had spawned in the town of West Point and got right to looting for anything that could come in handy. But let's get down to the plan at hand. First things first, I would need to acquire a car, which given my ability to hotwire vehicles shouldn't be too hard. Then I would have to locate a remote area where I can build my base. Now remember, this is a PvP server, so I don't exactly want people to know where I live, as other players in the server would be able to raid me if I'm not too careful. But I didn't want to be too far away from things, so after a minute of looking around the map, I settled on an area just north of 𝐒𝐿𝐷. And lastly on our initial plan was to acquire a few tools and seeds to get our farm started. So with a relatively simple plan secure, I made my way through West Point to complete my first goal. I could really use a car right about now. I should probably head to these parking lots over here, but it tends to be kind of a hot spot. Oh, wait a minute. There's a couple cars here. Wait, this van looks like it's in decent condition, actually. So I came across this van and didn't hesitate to hotwire it. However, I will say that greed did get the best of me, and when I came across another parking lot full of cars, I decided to look for a minor upgrade. Ooh, you know what? I could really use a big van. Oh, bro, it has like 390 storage space. This would definitely be really helpful early game. So yeah, I siphoned all my gas into this newly found van and hotwired the engine before taking off leaving West Point. But now that I had a car, I could start making my way towards my ideal build spot. However, I had another stop in mind along the way to 𝐒𝐿𝐷. On this server, there's a full-fledged economy, which is exactly what I'm gonna use to make millions. And where I was going was called an outpost, a safe zone where I can buy or sell items with ease. There are multiple of these around the whole map, but I plan to stop at this one just outside of West Point. Okay, so I finally made it here. Now, luckily this is a safe zone, but unfortunately my van isn't safe, so I gotta be a little careful no one snags it from me. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly sell some of the things I don't really need, and there we go. Now we have just a little bit over $100 in our wallet. Now, I would like to buy a hand axe, but I don't really have enough money for that yet. However, I do know of one method early on that I can do to make some money for right now. Granted, it is a bit of a risky one. Yeah, so speaking of which, the risky money making method I was referring to is actually killing zombies and selling all the sweet loot that they hold onto them. So I decided to drive a little further up the road and give this a small test on 3 zombies before fully committing to it. Come here, Mr. Zombie, I need your loot. Oh man, this frying pan is so bad. Okay, I just need a couple more and then we'll go back to the shop. Okay, there we go. After taking care of those zombies, I began looting them of all their precious items and made my way back to the outpost, where I swiftly began selling away all the clothing items or any vanity items they might have had on them, which in turn made me another $150. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it was enough to prove this method's worth. So I decided I would go back and take on a mini horde back down the road and sell a few more things, so I could acquire an axe and a few essential items. Oh my god, bro. $470, let's go. Oh man, that's exactly what I needed. Okay, so first off, I just need a hand axe and a handsaw as well. And I'll buy these. There we go. Now we can use these to go and actually start working on building the base. So by now I had mostly completed my initial goals. I had a car and I had a few tools to get my base area started. So I began my journey all the way from the outpost near West Point towards my ideal build spot, hidden away up in the woods just north of 𝐒𝐿𝐷. And when I got there, I carefully maneuvered my way through the forest until I reached a small clearing in the woods. here we are. Now, this place doesn't look like much yet, but soon this place will become a mecca. And a mecca it will soon be. But there's a lot I have to get done before I can really start making a ton of money. Speaking of, I still need to acquire some hemp seeds to get my farm up and running. And not to mention, but I would also need to start working on building a base to store all my loot. But for now, I would be living out the back of my van. So I figured I would stash everything here in the woods and venture back into town to continue looting. This is also where I came across another car that I could hotwire. Granted, it was pretty horrible condition, so I would eventually trade it for another vehicle when I got the chance. And after carefully exploring the town of 𝐴𝐿drof, I looted a few warehouse buildings where I eventually found my first bag of seeds. Ooh, that's exactly what we needed. Indica seeds, let's go. It's only one, but we can get a farm started now. So with my first bag of seeds, I would be able to get a small farm started. Granted, it would take some time to produce enough seeds from one harvest to get that full-scale money-making farm we were after. But in due time, we will get there. Wait a minute, that car wasn't there before. That's a little concerning. There's all of a sudden a roadblock. Oh wait, there's a guy. What the heck? I don't know who that is. It's the first person I've seen so far, but I guess I might have just scared him off. Okay, hopefully he doesn't come back. I'm just gonna try to remove this roadblock because I kind of need to get through here. Ugh, zombie, go away. Go away! This is not the time! Alright, there we go. I think he's back. Oh shit. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh no. This is bad timing. I gotta unhitch this car. Detach this. Hopefully he's not coming. Oh shit. Let me in. Okay. Oh, there's two of them. Oh no. Who are you? Leave me alone. I don't want what you're selling. Oh no, they want me. That's what they want. They want me. Oh shit, we're in a car chase. Okay, I know where I can go. I can try to lose him. I'm not in the position to fight. I don't even have a gun. There's two of them. Yeah, I kind of don't want to lose my car. Ooh. Okay, jeez, these guys really want me and they don't even want to talk. Alright, I know where I can go. There's an area up here I could probably lose him. I could probably cut through here and go around town. Okay, I think he's stopped following me now. I think he turned around. It's a little concerning that there's a couple active players wandering around my base area. I'm really hoping they don't find it. But I can't chance going back to my base for right now. I'm gonna have to just chill for a minute. That was my first ever interaction as a player on this server, and with people actively roaming around my base area, I was afraid to head back in the event that I would be followed. So in the meantime, I would wander around the outskirts of 𝐴𝐿drof. It was also about this time that I would dedicate my searching towards finding a generator, so this way I could install it back at my base. And with that being said, there was an area I knew for sure that had a chance of one spawning, and that would be the storage units in the center of 𝐴𝐿drof. Dead zombies, and these are open. I think someone might have actually just been here. Hopefully there's still a generator here though.
Whoa there, don't move, don't, no,
whoa,
stop.
Whoa, hey,
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop backing up. Stop
Okay.
backing up.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Sneaking up on us?
No. I'm just here to loot, you know? I'm just looking for some supplies.
You looking through my vehicle and putting it into your vehicle?
No. I was just grabbing a water can. You can check my truck. I just put it in the truck. That's all I took. A watering can and a fitness contraption.
Check the truck, lot.
Fitness contraption and a watering can. Not a rich man, I think.
Yeah, no. Just out here trying to get some stuff.
See what's in the bag. Put the bag down.
Okay. All right. Just don't shoot me, okay?
Not gonna waste bullets.
We're not here to pick on new players. We just want to see what you're doing. That's all. Just
all right.
suspiciously around our vehicle when we're looking around. Okay, you can pick the bag back up. You can pick the bag up.
Who are you guys? What do you want?
We're ape. We live maybe around here, maybe we don't.
We're close by in the area, so we're just kind of looking around, seeing if we can find some other groups that might be living around here. What about you, man? What are you doing? You new to the server or something?
I'm kind of. I mean, you could put it that way. I'm just, you know, I wanted to build a farm, you know, a certain kind of farm.
On a PvP server? We do a little bit of farming.
We get you money to get you guns, which is good for PvP.
Oh, so it seems like that you guys dabble a little bit into the farming, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know a thing or two about farming.
Is it just the two of you guys?
There's more of us. We're a large group. Normally the servers kill on site. To be honest with you, we just can't afford to use the bullets right now.
I haven't really found many friendly people yet. I got chased down the road earlier, but you guys are the most recent people I've met since. There's a lot of like things I don't really know about this farming and the PvP. I'm very new to it. Can I ask how do you go about obtaining, you know, seeds?
It can be tough. I mean, you can loot them. You don't always find them for loot, but have you heard about the vendors on the server yet?
I have. Yeah, I went to an outpost earlier.
You gotta go to the bandit camps, not the PvE camps. There's different ones. If you need seed money, you need to find some axes for yourself, chop some trees, sell some planks, and then use that to buy your initial batch of seeds.
I see, okay.
That was Brown, which I later discovered to be the leader of Ape Clan. Luckily, he was nice enough to spare me and all my belongings. Now, mind you, this is 100% a PvP server, so he had full capability of putting me down right then and there. However, there were a few things that he mentioned that caught my attention. First off, a specific vendor I could visit to acquire some seeds along with a method to make some money by selling planks. This specific vendor is called a bandit camp, a complete opposite to the outpost we visited earlier, and this place is also a hostile zone that sells plenty of high-value illegal items, and that is exactly where I plan to go. But before we head there was one more thing that I learned from Brown that is important to show you.
Anybody in particular I should look out for?
I mean, if you're gonna live around here, there's the already established groups that have been on the server for a while. You got like Grim, Rats, Colt. There's a group called Walt that was running around this town earlier with AKs and exosuits on.
Okay, alright, thank you. I appreciate all the advice.
Hey, not a problem, man.
Well, I'll see you around, Brown. It's nice meeting you guys.
Brown had mentioned 4 other big groups in this area: Grim, Rats, Colt, and Wolt. 4 other factions that are not necessarily known for being the kindest, and at this current moment, I wasn't quite sure about their whereabouts, but I would soon be introduced to them. However, with all this being said, Brown and I shared some details of how we could contact each other going forward. So after saying our goodbyes, I turned my focus towards going to the bandit camp as mentioned earlier. And speaking of which, since I had originally came out here for a generator, I actually managed to find one in a shed along the way.
Wait a minute, is that a generator? Oh, hell yeah, man. Now that's what I'm talking about.
But real quick, how would you like to be safe and protected on the internet? How about having access to your favorite shows and websites no matter where you are? Well, I know for myself, I take great care in securing my data and web browsing. And you can too with Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a powerful app and browser extension that keeps you safe and private online. Their VPN service protects your identity with encryption between your device and the internet. Additionally, you can change your device's location with one click in order to safely access websites that might be blocked in your country. Not to mention, but Surfshark lets you use their app on unlimited devices, meaning one subscription covers everything. But that's not all. Surfshark also has something called Surfshark Alert, which scans the internet to check if your email or passwords have been leaked in a data breach, which can be very handy, especially if you've been using the same password for the last 3 years. So anyways, if you want to browse the web safely, unlock content from anywhere, and also protect all your devices, check out Surfshark VPN. By using my link in the description, you can get a huge discount and an extra 4 months with Surfshark along with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video. After searching the map, the closest bandit camp was all the way south of the main road from Maldroff. So with my truck fully loaded with my newly found generator, I began setting off my journey to the bandit camp.
Okay, so it looks like the bandit camp is right up this road. However, I probably shouldn't drive straight into it just in case, so I'm gonna head up here. Okay, so I just brought my truck a little bit further away from the bandit camp. I'm gonna grab some stuff out the back that I can sell here and just try to sneak in one of the entrances. I'm kind of hoping that I don't run into anybody because I don't really have a weapon I can use to defend myself. Looks clear, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody, and the fact that I'm not already dead means that no one's probably here. Alright, let's see here. So I believe I could sell right here.
Damn, jewelry actually sells for a good amount.
We got a zombie.
What the fuck? There's a person. Oh shit,
Oh shit,
shit.
Well, never mind.
What is the timing of this?
Yeah, it might be hard to get around
I
there.
gotta get out of here, Let me get out of here, I don't want them to find me. Okay. Let me into the trees, Into the trees. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why are there... what's the timing of this? Why are there people here? The one and only time people just showed up. I gotta sneak back to my truck, okay. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting to have any company at the bandit camp, and I didn't want to be found since there were 2 random players that had just showed up. So I made a break for my truck and took it out to the forest to wait a while. And in the meantime, I actually used the advice that Brown had given me earlier.
If you need seed money, you find some axes for yourself, chop some trees, sell some planks, and use that to buy your initial batch of seeds.
So I got straight to chopping down trees and sawing them into planks, which I could later sell at the bandit camp. And after waiting a short while, I returned back to the bandit camp where I sold all the planks I had just made. Oh my god, yo, wait, 52 planks for 5k? That's so good. That was a lot of money. So now that I had some extra cash, I decided to buy a few things, including a new backpack with some more storage, along with a sleeping bag that I could use to actually respawn at, and a couple bags of seeds. Obviously, I would want a little more than just this, so I would use that newly found method of making money to get us some more. So I took my truck back to the same spot in the forest and began chopping more trees, and then sawing them into planks, and then followed up with selling them back at the bandit camp.
8k. Oh man, that's so nice. Let's buy some stuff and get out of here.
Which I ended up buying a few more bags of seeds I could use towards building my farm, and then I bought myself a weapon that I could use since I had been lacking one this whole time. Now I finally had everything I needed, so I loaded back into my truck and began my journey back home.
Okay. Well, we're back home. That took f***ing forever to figure my way back through this maze of a forest. Alright, let's start constructing something, shall we? Start tending to my farm, and it looks like my wheat has actually been growing a bit. What are we at here now? Young cannabis. I also have some new seed bags. I'm gonna plant these.
So after finally returning home, I checked up on my crops and then planted some of the seeds I had just purchased from the bandit camp. Then I used the sleeping bag I had acquired to set my spawn point here at my base. For the remainder of the day, I would pretty much just dedicate all this time towards building up my base. For hours, I would chop logs, saw them into usable planks, and then construct the walls and foundation for my future operations. And only on this specific server, you can actually claim land and protect it. Using an item called a land claim, I would be able to place it in the middle of my base, officially making it my own. I would follow up by then placing a door and a lock so that only I could enter unless I gave someone the code. Therefore, now the only way people on this server would actually be able to raid me is by using actual custom raid tools that are otherwise extremely rare to come by, but also pretty expensive to craft. So knowing that I was safe and protected within my home, I kept going on. I needed to get this farm up and running. So I worked day in and day out, further constructing my walls and building onto the second floor.
Our first harvest, let's go. Hello? Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you. You can come out.
It's private property. I just moved in.
Here, let me give you a hand with that zombie real quickly. It's banging at your door.
That's my name, Terry. No, Terry.
Oh, Terry dead now. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Peaches?
This is Peaches, and with all the work I had to do with building up my farm and so much more, I was gonna need all the help I can get. So I figured it would be a good idea for us to team up. And after inviting him to be part of my team, he was on board with the idea.
If you're interested, like maybe we can team up.
All right. Well, I am looking for work.
Okay. Here, why don't we get somewhere safe? Why don't you come with me in my car?
Not to mention, but Peaches is also new to the server and to PvP, which means we both already have a lot in common. So with my new friend Peaches and I together, I gave him a brief rundown to how the server works and what my plans are.
Kind of building a bit of a grow operation.
Oh, like flowers and stuff. Yeah, some really cool roses and some tulips. And
Yeah, you could call it that. Home sweet home. I know it's not much.
oh, this is nice.
These right here are my roses.
Huh? Hang on.
Yeah.
Holy shit! These aren't roses.
You know, let me actually pitch an idea to you. I was thinking about this, so as you can see, I kind of started working on a bit of an outer wall perimeter around this thing. I was thinking we could expand this thing, get it like to 3 or 4 stories, and just build a giant rooftop farm.
You know, what I can say, the benefits of that, we would get more direct sunlight.
Yeah, so there was a lot of work we had to do. Now, our farm was still pretty small at this current moment, but we would be having another harvest fairly soon. Speaking of, I did a harvest last night on day 1, which I later sold not long before I met Peaches, which out of 86 buds alone got me a total of $20,000.
$21,000. Oh shit.
Then I later used the money to buy some more materials like nails and other essential items I could use. But for right now, I would be working with Peaches back at base, expanding and filling in our perimeter wall, giving us an extra layer of defense. However, it was also about this time when I realized I ran out of nails to continue building my outer wall. So I decided I would head out to go look for nails and also explore the nearby area and farmhouses for any generic loot or supplies I could find. This is also about when I would stumble upon someone rather familiar.
Are here. Oh, hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's me, Leonard. I talked to your friend Brown before. I don't know if he told you guys about me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm friendly. I'm not here to hurt you.
This is Bernie, whom of which just also happens to be a member of Ape Clan, the same group that just also happens to be led by Brown. It wasn't long before another member from his team would also introduce himself, and his name was Officer Ron. We would all talk for a moment and discuss some details about trading resources. It was also this particular moment that made me think of a profitable trade opportunity.
Have a nice little small farm. You know, we growing some nice flower, but I'm looking to expand.
Yeah.
I'm looking for investors, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, trying to sell some product for said material.
Exactly. And now I don't know if like there's anything you guys need. You know, I can go and try to look for that stuff, and we can work out a deal.
With my future plans to later build a massive rooftop farm, I was gonna need a lot of seeds. And yeah, I could use some investors to help me get there. Plus, if I could work out a deal with them, I would be able to secure a nice trade alliance with them. And of course, I would need to talk with the big man himself.
I kind of want to talk to Brown about this.
Yeah, like you can for sure talk to Brown, like, but mostly what we're looking for is materials to build certain items. So like we're looking for bleach, fertilizer's another one. We'll even take product off your hands if you need certain things. I can try and holler out to Brown to see if when he'll be free. We've got an establishment somewhere near here. You could work up a deal.
If you need to reach me, I don't know if you guys use frequencies or any of the walkie-talkies or anything.
Okay.
I can set up a walkie-talkie or a ham radio back at my base. If you guys need to reach me, you can reach me that way.
After speaking with Ron and Bernie, we exchanged frequency info to contact each other via radio. But after this meeting, Ron told me where I could find their base so I could have a formal meeting with Brown. But they asked me to come by a little later, so I would return back home for now and share the details with my partner Peaches before later going to their base.
Here they are. This is their base. Hello. Hey, hold on. I'm here. I'm here for Brown.
Leonard, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? I meant to bring it. I thought I had it in the trunk. I had some fertilizer I was gonna bring you guys.
Oh, that would have been beautiful.
Bring that back to you guys later if you want me to.
Yeah, a little fertilizer, a little bleach.
Yeah, what's the need for bleach? I'm just curious. I don't really understand what you guys do with the bleach.
For explosives. For,
Oh, I see.
Yes, it's for asserting dominance.
I can see you guys have quite the sizable compound as opposed to me right now.
Yeah, come take a look around. Let's walk and talk.
Yeah, let's do that. That would be nice.
Not too filled out yet, but we got our center base.
Yeah, this is quite a beefy looking structure you have here.
We got the crops growing over here. Basically,
oh my lord.
Basically 100 buds is $25,000. That's one brick. So basically, you want to get to the point where you're making like at least 500,000 on a run, so you can buy everything you need.
Oh my god.
Like we just did a run today. It was worth $2 million.
This is insane. You guys are actually doing really well for yourself right now. I mean, I don't know how I can really be of aid to you guys, but I do have something I wanted to ask you.
What is this?
Let's look at it as like sort of a startup, you know, like an investment of sorts. you know, you have some issues with other groups in this server, you know, I can go and play, you know, devil's advocate. We'll find some intel for you guys. However you want to go about this. We can join you guys in a raid or something.
That would definitely be nice. We could always use extra manpower. One thing we're in dire need of to make this come to light is bleach and fertilizer. If we can get our hands on more of that, we can go attack our enemies, and then maybe you can experience your first base raid on the server.
I would love to be a part of that.
If you and your buddy could help us collect that stuff, we'd be more than happy to include you into the attack.
Yeah. How about this? I have an opportunity, like an idea. Okay, we could both, you know, scratch each other's back. I'm trying to start up a bit of a grow operation of my own.
Okay.
I'm working on expanding the structure because I want it to be a rooftop farm that's like widely protected, and I'm gonna, you know, be building up a lot today. What I think I'm asking for is if you guys can invest in me, give me a little bit of seeds you guys don't need, so I can use it into my operation. And if I find any fertilizer, any bleach, I'll make sure to give it to you guys, and I'll join you on any raid that you guys are looking for.
How many seeds you looking for?
As many as you're willing to give me. As many as
I'll
you're willing
be
to
right
give me.
Is that your white truck down there?
Yeah, it's by the entrance, yeah.
216 seed bags. I'm gonna throw them in the back of your trunk over here.
What?
Yeah, 216.
216?
216 bags. So that's 8 seeds per bag.
Oh my god. Oh,
it's like over 1,000.
God. So you guys just need bleach and fertilizer. That's it?
Yep.
Yes.
I'll keep in touch. Thank you so much for the donation.
You're welcome.
For this partnership, I think we're gonna do great business together.
Good luck out there, Leonard, and we will speak again soon.
See you guys around. Thank you, Brown.
Peace out.
Appreciate you guys.
So it was official. From this point on, I would be formally allianced and doing business with Brown and his team known as Ape Clan. And to summarize everything we talked about, I agreed to supply them with any fertilizer, aluminum, or bleach to aid in raid supplies. In exchange, they gave me more than enough seeds to help jumpstart my future operations. However, this really was only the beginning. There was still so much work I needed to do back at my base, and I later planned to help Brown with a raid on an enemy faction. But by this point in time, I would get back to building up my base and supplies. And because this went on for many hours, I'm gonna summarize the rest of day 2. Shortly after this meeting with Brown and his team, I would return back to base to reconnect with Peaches. Later, Peaches and I would visit a nearby town called Taylorsville north of West Point. Our goal was to find many of the needed resources we owed Brown, including anything we could use back at our base. Then, after a long journey home with our box truck full, we would come back to a farm ready for harvesting.
Yes, finally. I'm gonna harvest these guys real quickly while I can. Nice, bro. You finally got our harvest in. Peaches?
Hello?
Come on down here, man. You gotta see this. It's beautiful. We're gonna be rich, Peaches. We're gonna be rich.
Oh, yeah?
Look at this.
Oh, my
Look at
God.
our roses, man. Look at them all. I've already harvested like 6 crops or something, but we have the rest right here and they're all seed bearing. Let's go ahead and harvest them, man. Let's get them all.
This one harvest alone would net us 2 full blocks of weed. Not to mention, but this small harvest was from our original lot of seeds before Brown and his team had given us any. So then afterwards, Peaches and I would run to the bandit camp to sell all the weed that we had harvested so far. Luckily, this time we had no one else contesting it, so after selling a total of 3 blocks, we made $75,000.
Oh, 75K. Okay, I gotta buy some stuff real quickly. Get the hell out of here.
Then with this money, I would pretty much reinvest it back into useful supplies such as nails and more wood axes for chopping trees. After returning home, I would begin work on my base by expanding our outer wall to a 2nd floor and later closing in the roof. The plan was to use this new floor as the foundation for our future living space and storage area. It was also around this time that Peaches and I would venture into town to pick up a new friend, and her name was Jules.
Hello? We're kind of looking for more people to join our team and use the extra muscle.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right, let me go ahead and send you an invite to the faction.
We realized that we would need as much help as we can get, so Peaches had invited her to join us. Unfortunately though, our car would break down as we got to her, so we would be forced to look for a new one that could hold more passengers. Then, among returning to our base, I would show Jules around before getting back to work. We would all work in perfect synchrony. Jules and Peaches would chop trees and or saw them before delivering them to me on the top floor. I would then use these planks to build out the wall around our planned living space on the 3rd floor, then following up with closing off the roof to what would soon become our rooftop farm. I would dig up some dirt from the woods outside my base, then pour down on my roof, making up a space where I would later plant my seeds. And after filling in the space that would make up our farm, Jules and I would dig the furrows in the dirt to allow us to plant the seeds that Brown had gifted me from earlier in the day.
Oh man. Our rooftop farm for now is completely done. You know, I want to see how much we'll make from just this. I'm hoping this can net us at least a couple $100 grand in profit. If anything, I could see us expanding this roof just a little further, but for now, I think this is good enough. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and log off for the night. Hope we don't get raided. We'll be back here in the morning and see if this thing is fully grown. Right. Early morning. Let's see if our crops are done. Okay, yeah, so right here, it says that they are ready for harvest, but they have one more stage to go. It doesn't look like it right now because I think it's just like desync or something. All right, well, technically they're ready for harvest, but I want them to be seed bearing before I actually pick them. So I'm gonna wait probably maybe, I don't know, it could be an hour, it could be 30 minutes. I'm not too sure how long it's gonna be until these are ready. I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing some stuff otherwise.
So yeah, it was officially day 3 on this server. I had spent the last 2 days building up and preparing for this moment to finally have a fully functional rooftop farm. Now, all I had to do was wait for our first harvest to see exactly how much we can get from it. And it normally takes 7 to 8 hours between each harvest, so there was a lot of downtime. Luckily for us, we had planted everything not long before we had got off the night prior, so like I said before, we would be having a harvest fairly soon. And in the meantime, I would work on my living space, mapping out each room, such as the kitchen, bedrooms, library and medical area, along with the main storage room. Then, after a short while, I would check up on my farm and find it ready for harvest.
Oh yes, boy. Heck yeah, look at all this. Now this is what I'm talking about. I think it's time we start harvesting all these guys. Let's see how much we're gonna get from this.
And after harvesting each and every plant, I was extremely surprised to see exactly how much one harvest would get me.
We have fully harvested this entire roof. Oh my god, almost 1,000 sativa marijuana buds.
One whole harvest was just shy of 1,000 buds, which I would be able to convert into 9 blocks worth roughly $225,000. I had finally made a money printer on this server, but I wasn't done with this farm, and I would eventually plan to expand it, hopefully being able to produce $500,000 per harvest. But for now, I would prepare our farm for our next cycle, and hold on to my harvest to later sell with my team. Since I would have roughly 7 to 8 hours before I could harvest again, I would need to kill some time. So in the meantime, I had some plans to meet up with a member from Ape Clan.
Hello. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Nice car you got there.
Scared me there.
I don't know what you are up for. We can either go into town, run through town, scavenge, or we can go to the fort. Totally up to you. What are you in the mood for?
I mean, you can. I'll do whatever you wanna do.
Okay. Would you mind? Then we either 2 options. I do want to get my electrical skill up, so we can either go roam and like just dismantle electrical stuff, and I can give you guys the aluminum that we get in the process, and I'll just get my skill.
Sure.
And if you want to do anything, if you guys want to like change up the plan, let me know. We'll go do something else. Bernie, we'll go get my other teammate and we'll take my car because I have a 4-seater. We can all load up into that thing together. Just follow me.
So for right now, the plan was to level up my character while also roaming around the town for any possible PvP. You see, up until this point, I hadn't really experienced much player-to-player combat since I've been so focused on building up my farm. And now that I was mostly done with that, I just needed to wait for each harvest, so I figured it was time to start getting into some fights. Now, earlier on, Brown had told me that there was 4 other factions in this area: Grim, Rats, Colts, and Wolt. And at this current moment, we only knew one of the group's whereabouts, which I had learned from Brown's team, and that was Grim Clan. They were located somewhere south of Muldroff in a town called Port Hope. Now, as for the other groups, we hadn't seen or heard from any of them recently, and when all of us made our way into town to look for PvP and work on leveling up my character, we were shocked at the fact that we didn't even run into another group or player. But little did we know, one of them was about to make their first strike.
Alright, I'm ready to head back if you guys are.
We should have to get back to base. Our clan is at our base. I think we're getting raided.
You said you're getting raided?
Yeah, I think so. We just got a notification that Walt is at our base.
Bernie had mentioned that another group was at their base, possibly raiding them, and that group would just happen to be a clan called Wolt. I had never met them before, but word around the server is that this group isn't one to mess with. They are known for being some of the best PvPers in the server. So with the news of Ape Clan under attack, I would drive Bernie back to his base and see if there was anything I could do to help them.
Yeah, we'll have to be careful about that. By the car, along the car, along the car. He's above us, to our north, He's going straight ahead of us. fuck, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! Couldn't see him, man. I couldn't see him.
Yeah, it was safe to say that that was my first ever fight against another player. The guy who killed me wasn't in my view range, but I did enough damage to one of them, which later caused him to bleed out. But I wasn't done yet. I needed to get back to the fight and help out my team since both Jules and Peaches were stuck there. So I respawned at my sleeping bag and quickly grabbed a gun before heading back with Barney's car. But as I got there, it seemed that the fight was starting to go in Ape-Clan's favor.
Seems like it's all of a sudden really quiet. I'm not seeing anybody else from Wolt. I think everybody might have either died or went back in their base. Let me see if I can somehow get a hold of Ape. Hello? Everything alright?
Yeah.
I died, unfortunately. I had to go get my stuff in the woods. You guys alright? Were they like trying to totally raid you guys?
Yeah, there was banding there.
You guys been getting attacked by a couple of groups lately?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get their bodies.
I have to go back out and get my stuff. It's in the trees, but I brought your car back.
Yeah, come with me. Come with me.
I died over here. Where is it? It should be in these trees somewhere. You see my... Oh, is this it? I think I found it. Yeah, here's my body. See him?
Yeah, there's a naked running around everywhere. Careful, he's just bait.
I see him. He's out of my range. He's going south this way.
Careful, Leonard. Don't go too far. They're gonna bait you.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna grab my stuff and run back to your compound.
So, not long after this fight, I regrouped at Ape's base where they lended me a car to take back home. For now, this fight was pretty much over and Ape had came out on top. And as for my team, they managed to get back to our car and get away before I can get there. However, this wasn't just a small coincidence. Like I said before, Wolt is a pretty strong clan and an enemy of everyone on this server. But for some odd reason, Wolt's clan hated both Grim and Ape clan the most out of everyone on this server, and now they know my involvements with Brown's team, which probably isn't something they're gonna take too kindly. With them roaming around this area not far from my base, I had to be extra careful not to lure them back home. This also made me realize that I don't have a lot of the best gear or weapons to contest in PvP. Not to mention, but my base was still a work in progress and it wasn't the most defendable in its current state. So I decided that if I was going to compete in this server, I would need to get some upgrades. It was only a matter of time before someone would find where we're hiding. So after regrouping with my team, we would make a run to the bandit camp to sell our previous harvest. I would use all the money I had to buy useful materials for expanding my base and stocking up on guns and ammo. Then after leaving the bandit camp, we decided to invite a few friends to join us to help expand our group. Their names, Balding Bus and Bob. Bob, however, would be joining us a bit later, but in the meantime, it would be me, Peaches, Jules, and Balding Bus. And with each new member added to the team, we would be needing a lot more kits and weapons. So from this point on, I was dead set on building up our arsenal. With each harvest from our rooftop farm, we would use the money to buy more guns, ammo, and gear for us to wear. And I would build a large storage area to demonstrate our wealth on the server. And after hours of planting and harvesting our farm, we managed to save up a total of 15 blocks of weed. But I wanted more from this farm. I extended the roof out 2 extra floors and adjusted the grow area, hopefully to net us 500,000 per harvest. And with each block of weed, I bought more and more guns and ammo. Then, while I waited for my plants to grow, I would roam around the entire map looting for better gear to use. For countless hours, I would continue the same routine. Loot, depot, harvest, sell, and loot again.
Ooh, yeah, more body armor. Everything here we need. Also, I do have to leave in. I probably will be leaving in less than an hour if I had to guess. I'm not too sure. Getting close to that point. So, but when I leave, you guys continue doing your things. You know, harvest the weed, plant another supply, craft it into block, and just store it. And then we'll do a sell run when I'm on later or whatever. You know, I'm not too sure when it'll be.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Later on, I decided to take Peaches with me and go catch up with Brown, since it had been many hours since I've connected with him and his team. Most importantly, but I had slowly been paying them back for the seeds they invested in me. But I wanted to give them a good amount of supplies to go towards a raid. And not to mention, like I said a moment ago, I had to leave within an hour. So hopefully nothing bad comes of it. Right?
What's going on, man? Is anybody else here?
Hello, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, tons of people are here, mate.
Is it the whole clan online right now?
We got a bunch of fresh recruits, man. We're amassing an army.
Awesome. Well, I got a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if you got it the other day, Brown, but I gave Bernie here a handful of bleach and fertilizer. Make sure Brown knows I gave this to you before bleach and 2 fertilizer. I do have more stuff I wanted to give you guys. Some aluminum,
Nice.
some bleach.
You guys need anything?
Actually, kind of. So I spent better half of today just kind of building up our kits. I only got like some slight intel about where Grim is, but I feel like Wolt have been a bit more of a problematic group, at least for you guys, and they've killed us. I don't know if you know where these guys are situated.
We know where Grim lives.
Not core heard much intel.
No, Grim is down. Grim is on the south side of the bottleneck.
I think maybe your
Yo,
microphone
Bernie,
might
bro,
be in your asshole.
Jesus, ain't robot.
Yeah, so for the most part, Brown and I pretty much just discussed where Wolt's base was located. Of course, I had no idea about their whereabouts, but there was a rumor that Ape Clan had picked up on earlier on in the wipe. Supposedly, Wolt Clan's base was located somewhere south of West Point along a train track. Now, at some point earlier in the day when I was out looting for weapons and gear to stock up on, I did, however, pass by a large compounded structure, but I tried not to get too close to it so that I could get home with all the loot I had on me. So there is a slight chance that this could be the location of Wolt's base, but at some point I would like to go investigate it for myself.
So kind of want to scout it out as well to see how defensible it actually is, because it might be hollow in there. Depends how much they like to build. I don't know too much about them.
What
It's
about
always
this?
hot.
Who do you think is on that top of that shit list?
Me personally, if anyone, Grim, because even though we all stopped playing last wipe, they still came at 4 in the morning and raided our base. And then probably Wolt. But who's more dangerous out of all of those? Wolt. They're the most dangerous. They're a bunch of sweaty Russians that obviously have tons of experience at PvP. All their clothes are tailored with level 10.
Shit. Well, all right then. We're gonna head back to our base. I do need to get ready to head out soon, but I'll keep in touch with you tonight and tomorrow just to kind of keep up to date on like what we're gonna do.
So from this point of talking with Brown, Peaches and I would load up in our cars and head back home. Now, there is something Brown had said about Wolt Clan that is very important. Wolt is a very strong clan on the server and can also be very dangerous. They know almost every trick in the book about PvP and meta gear to wear. It would be smart for both Ape Clan and myself to come together and deal with them before they come raiding either of us first. So the plan right now was to stock up on more raid supplies and get a little bit more information about Wolt Clan so we can coordinate a proper raid. Now with Peaches and I back home, I was handling my last minute base checks before heading off for the night. I had just ended my OBS recording and was getting ready to leave and go out to dinner for a little date of sorts. But I was about to get a very concerning message from my friend Peaches telling me to get back on.
What's happening? What the hell? Is it just us here?
What was that? Shots. Shots from that side. Left.
Bro, I'm hurt. Oh my god, I got really badly hurt. Shit. They're down by the army truck. I don't know who the heck is here. I'm gonna die.
No. No, Leonard! You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck is outside our house right now? Bro, I can't see shit down there, bro. Fucking got a bullet in my thigh. Yeah, it's Wolt. It's Wolt. It's Wolt Clan. I can see them. I did some damage to one of them.
Radio for backup. Radio for backup.
Yeah, I've told him. Oh, what the fuck? He shot me in the head somehow. He got me in the head somehow. I'm messed up. I'm limping and I'm dying slowly, bro. Can't do anything.
Suddenly and completely unexpected, just as I was about to leave for the night, Wolt Clan had found our base. To this day, I still have no idea how they found us. My only guess was they must have trailed us as we were leaving Ape Clan's base, but we never saw another car or person on the way back. But now they were here and ready to raid us, and the timing couldn't have been any worse. I still needed to leave. However, Peaches and I would jump into a Discord call and I would do anything I could, but we were outgunned and outnumbered. So I had sent a message to Brown and his team to let them know we needed immediate backup.
I think they're coming to help us now.
Oh.
Oh my god, so many! Oh my god!
Yep. Did you just open the door?
Yeah, I went out. They have a raid X on me. Oh, there's like 4 or 5, bro. I can't even spawn. I can't spawn on my bag right now.
Please come back later in like about 5 hours. Right now it's really bad time.
How's it going, Peaches?
Not well. They're probably going to kill us.
Dude, I need to go. I removed the sheet rope to the 2nd floor, but they will need C4 to break our base. Oh, I think it just pulled up. I think 8 just came. Yeah, they're here.
Nice.
I'm gonna die.
Really bad
getting
time.
fucked, and I literally need to go. All right, let me spring grab a gun since I'm distracted. Let's see, no one. Oh, this is the worst timing ever.
Welcome to Zomboid like Rust. It's never convenient.
What? I fell off the roof. Ah, fuck. I need to go. Peaches, get balding bus on. Try to get Jules on. Patch up any holes that do anything, man. I'm sorry. I gotta go. This is so fucked, man. Please save the day for me, Peaches. Looks like we're safe. The base isn't raided.
Yeah, we patched up some of the holes.
Good fucking shit, guys. Dude, I swear to you, that raid couldn't have been any worse of timing.
Hello, what's up, Leonard?
How you doing, Balden?
You look like my dad before he left to go get milk.
On the griddle and everything?
Yeah, he just hit my mom with it.
That's crazy. Hold on one sec. You know what's even better? I got one of these underneath.
All you need's a briefcase now, and you just be like, all right, guys, I'll be back.
But, so I'm glad that the base didn't get raided, but I learned that 1, that was the worst timing that ever could have been, and 2, our base is not at all defendable. We need to work on our defense. Like, there was no way for me to like peek down, you know, like a Rust peek down. There was no funnel wall. There was no external TCs, you know, we're missing all the defense. There's one thing I was telling Peaches is we could extend our build radius. There we go. So the first thing we'd have to do is I'd have to make a path back into our TC in there in the middle. But we need certain resources. We can extend the radius an extra like 25 tiles in all directions. And then we can like add some like external walls or like areas for us to shoot from, you know. I think there's just no way to defend this base.
We should make like towers on the roof or something.
like just like shooting angles, you know. That's we need to work up our defense, because that raid was like we were not prepared for that at all.
Yeah, I was taking a nap.
And they took my Humvee.
They took his Humvee.
No.
That's the other thing. I would like to also try to keep our cars in like a secured area. But let me go get my kit on and let's just start working on upgrading our defenses.
So by this point in time, it was the morning directly after Wolt attempted to raid our base. I don't exactly know why they gave up, but my guess was they didn't have enough raid supplies to blow into our land claim, since I made sure that they would need C4 to do so. And last night, I did see one of them holding a raid axe, which means they were definitely planning on raiding. However, they just gave up not long after I had got off. Thankfully, our base is safe, and most importantly, our weed farm is still standing. But this little instance made me realize that if Wolt Clan were to come back and raid us, I need to make sure this base is defendable. So for the majority of the start of our day, I and the team would work on expanding out our land claim radius and then building an external wall to serve as a compound for storing our cars and to add an extra layer of defense.
Look, while you were gone, we harvested over 200 pounds.
What do you mean 200 pounds? Show me what we got,
sell the
man.
good stuff. Why don't you just look in the sink? Why don't you look in the freezer? Why don't you look everywhere? Because I got weed stuffed all over this bitch.
Oh, I see we have 17 blocks. Is there anything in this freezer box? Oh yeah, we have some buds in here.
There's
okay.
even more blocks.
Yep.
Just one counter over.
Wait, where? Oh my god, there's 6 more in here. I see.
Yeah, we ran out of space.
We gotta sell, man. We gotta sell now.
Yeah, we should go sell this. Bro, 23
while
is
the iron's
crazy.
hot.
Why is there a mouse trap on the floor?
Ow! My foot! Oh, god damn it.
For the earlier part of day 5, my team and I would mostly dedicate this time to working on the base, but at some point this server had restarted and my team had gotten off for a short break, and with the rest of the day ahead of us, I had a few things I planned for. First off, I wanted to follow up on finding more information about 𝐏𝐻𝐿𝐴N's base, and also seeing what 𝐏𝐴𝐺 was up to since I hadn't ran into them yet. However, sometimes things don't always go to plan, and I was about to be visited by someone rather unexpected.
Hello?
Hello?
Whoa. What are you doing here?
Lovely base you got there.
How'd you find my base?
Just checking around, just scouting around.
What are you doing here, man?
Got told the space got raided by what?
Well, it was attempt raided by them, but as you can tell, it's still standing.
Lovely.
Wait, how do you know that I got raided by 𝐼?
I have my sources.
Have you had your fair share of run-ins with them too?
Yeah, they tried to raid us, but they failed.
Oh, they also tried raiding you guys.
Yeah.
You say you also got attempt raided by 𝐼 too? I think we have a common enemy.
This is 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, a member of 𝐏𝐴𝐺 clan, and I was not expecting him to show up at my doorstep, but I guess the rumors of 𝐼 clan attempting to raid our base has gotten around, which probably explains how he found my base location. However, 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 mentioned that 𝐼 clan also tried raiding them, so I wanted to see if I can get some more info out of 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, and maybe there is a chance he could be of aid to us.
It's not cool leaving me outside like this.
Look, if you put your gun away, I'll let you in.
Why would I do that? You have your gun.
Yeah, well, how about this? I will put my gun away. If you put your gun away, I'll let you in. We'll talk about this, okay?
Alright, why not?
Alright, hello? Look, my things are away.
Lovely. Are you gonna invite me in or not?
Yeah, come on in. Okay, so look, I know that you and 𝐴𝐻𝐿 clan don't get along, but I think there's an opportunity here that we can all come together for. Like you said, you know, the 𝐼 clan, they tried messing with you, they tried messing with me, they tried messing with the 𝐴𝐻𝐿 clan. Do you think there's an opportunity for us to work together and raid the 𝐼 clan together?
We can discuss that later on. Already have the numbers. We just need assistance with the raid mats. Let's see how the apes react to this.
They trust me. I could try to negotiate with them, and if they're interested, try to make it work.
Right, that seems fair enough.
Well,
we might have an alliance with you, but not with apes. Apes can assist you, but not us, since we're.
Do you think there's any
have plans for
opportunity?
apes.
You know, any opportunity to fix that?
We might. I'll talk to my leader Hank about this.
In case you might have forgotten, 𝐴𝐻 and 𝐏𝐴𝐺 clan are both sworn enemies, and yes, it sounds insane to expect these two groups to actually be able to put their differences aside, but I had to try, and I had to see if there was a way we could come together and actually take down 𝐼 clan. I needed to get back at them for trying to raid my weed farm. Also, not to mention, but I had asked 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 if there was any more information he had regarding 𝐼 clan's base.
I'm just curious. Do you know where 𝐼 clan lives?
They're living in West Point, and they have a stash near West Point also. They're
Let's
living
see.
in the industrial area in West Point. They're living in AO 24.
Are they by the railroad track?
Yeah, they're living there.
That's their base. I passed their base earlier.
That's their base.
And there we go. That pretty much confirms it. The rumor about 𝐼 clan's base was true. So in the meantime, 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 and I exchanged contact info with one another, and he would discuss this arrangement with his leader. Not long after, he did get back to me saying that it was up to 𝐴𝐻 clan to see if they were willing to cooperate, and if so, they'll agree to meet with us. As for myself, I would get in touch with 𝐴𝐻 clan to see if there was a chance they'd be willing to hold a meeting with me and the leaders of 𝐏𝐴𝐺 clan. And after a short while, Brown had sent me a message on Discord letting me know he would be on board with talking with us. So with the meeting set in stone, I needed a safe and private area where we could all talk and not be interrupted. With that being said, my team and I got to work on constructing a simple meeting room in the second floor of our base. It was small, but it would do the job. And once done and after some time had passed, with 𝐏𝐴𝐺 clan on their way, 𝐴𝐻 clan had started to arrive.
What
What up, Leonard?
Is anybody else following you guys behind, or
We got
can I
one-
block this off for a moment?
We got one more group.
One more.
Oh, okay. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're just waiting on the others to show up. Let me go ahead and make sure things are prepared for you guys inside. Here, why don't you guys take some food?
Oh, do we got more people pulling up?
Yeah, we have another group coming here.
Yeah, they're gonna be cool.
They should be. They were on board with this, so I don't know if like you guys have already all talked about it amongst your group, especially you, Brown. Like I know, like when we talked last night, you guys told me what you felt about like the groups on the server, and I know right now Grim isn't here, but just like off the record, I know you guys didn't like him, but I do see a chance where Grim, Ape, and our group can come together and align and then take out the bigger threat on the server, or not really even the bigger threat, but the more annoying one, you know, the one who's done stuff to all of us.
I'd say it would be called more of a temporary coalition.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be permanent, but I think we could all do business together. They're here. I'm just gonna go grab them now. There they are. Hey guys, welcome. Let me get the door for you. There you go. Is anybody else following you guys?
No, it's just us.
All right, I'll go ahead and block this off. Welcome. Hello there. Nice to meet you as well. So, Omen, before when I talked to you, I said that if I trust you, I'll let you in my base. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, okay?
Alright.
We're gonna have a meeting inside the house. Is this your leader here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. We're gonna go inside. Ape is in there. We're all prepared for you guys. We're gonna just have this discussion. If you guys have any concerns or things you want to alarm, just let us know. We'll talk about it there. But there'll be food and drinks in there, so come on in. All right. Hello, guys.
Hello.
So, Ape Clan, Grim Clan, welcome. I take it as that both Grim Clan and Ape Clan, you guys are already familiar on the idea of what we're doing while we're here.
So with the meeting in place, allow me to help summarize what we talked about, since there was a lot of back and forth. First off, Brown suggested we'd all chip in towards the raid supplies, and each team would be required to supply enough C4 to raid Wold's base.
I guess what I would propose is we merge our C4 into a generalized pool. Whatever is left over, we obviously split.
And like I said, my clan, my group, we're not really in this for the loot. We're just here to get some revenge on what they did to us yesterday.
Obviously, for myself, I had been funding Ape Clan's raid materials since they had given me seeds to help jumpstart my farm, so it would really be up to them and Grim Clan. Secondly, we each agreed that Wolt is the issue for everyone in this room, and merging together to raid them would have to be a temporary alliance. The second that raid was over, we would go back to how things were.
We've had Wolt knocking on our doors the past 4 days. We need to put them in their place. Humble them.
They're a threat. They can potentially offline all of us because they live in a different time zone, so they gotta get removed, which is what it comes down to.
And lastly, we plan to start this raid on Wolt tomorrow, so this way each clan can get their gear and raid supplies in order. Then we would all meet back here at my base with everyone to get in the same faction tag.
I think tomorrow we try to meet here at my base. We'll do the same thing. You guys bring any kits, any gear, any cars, any vehicles, whatever, you know, bring all the raid supplies, anything. We'll all meet here. And then we'll go out together. Let's try to meet at like 6:30, like same time, you know, 6:30 EST. But yeah, we'll try to aim to like fully raid them tomorrow by 8 p.m. That'll be the goal.
Sweet. Hey, that sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Lovely.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Ape, for coming by. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
So after the meeting, we each said our goodbyes and look forward to meeting tomorrow for the raid. But of course, we have some time before all this happens. And in the meantime, my team and I would finally take our stockpile of weed bricks along with some other valuable collectibles to the bandit camp. And after selling 24 blocks, this netted us $600,000 in return. Finally, our farm, which had started as a small garden in the dirt, has now become a full rooftop operation capable of making us filthy rich. And with the money, we would invest it into gear and ammo to serve for tomorrow's raid. Then, once our truck was jam-packed with all sorts of weapons, armor, and boxes of ammo, we would take the long drive back home to begin unloading everything into our storage. Then we arranged our loot to set aside kits for tomorrow's raid. And once done and the night was coming to an end, I would log off the server with my team, except one of our friends, Bob. Bob, who had joined us earlier in the day, would remain on the server and maintain the weed farm. But then suddenly, I had gotten a message from Bob on Discord, urgently telling me to get back online.
Oh, come on. Alright, men. Okay, yeah, I hear them breaking in. Okay. Oh, I see they have a fucking raid tower over there.
They're a threat. They can potentially offline all of us because they live in a different time zone, so they gotta get removed.
Oh, I see they broke into one of the doors over there. Oh, I see one of them.
Он за дверью стоит с оружием. Дверь не простреливается, по секрету скажу.
And yet again, as almost everyone on my team was offline, 𝐓𝐷 decided to come back and attempt to raid us. They had given up the day prior, but today they were ready. And by the time I had gotten on the server, they had already broken through the outer wall, which I had built earlier in the day. But I had sent my team a message on Discord alerting everyone that we were being raided. I had to do anything I could to delay and stop 𝐓𝐷 from raiding us.
I need one of you guys to like grab some planks and some nails and quickly come add an additional layer of walls like right now. I only see one so far. There's probably like 4 minimum flat, I guess.
Я тебе сломаю базу. И не надо ничего ломать, пацан.
Oh, the action time takes so long. I'm getting hit through the wall. What the fuck? Oh, they broke through. They broke through. I'm dead.
Suddenly, 𝐓𝐷 had broken through one of our walls leading into our inner courtyard, and by the time I had died and was able to respawn back in our base, they had already broken into our bottom floor.
In that? They're in our core? How do you get in our core?
Или хуй пойми чё, блядь, не можешь ответить на вопрос. Говоришь, что если мы тебя зарейдим, это нам не поможет выиграть в войне. Что ты от меня хочешь? Чё, поздравляю, да, поздравляю.
I can't do anything. I'm trapped in this room here. If I jump down, they're literally gonna be there. I'm literally stuck in here, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. If I jump down, I'm gonna fucking die. What is this, bro? Yeah, how did he just immediately start canceling my actions with his stupid melee? Are you serious? I couldn't do anything.
We could not afford to be raided, and they were getting increasingly close to raiding our land claim. So without hesitation, I sent both my allies a message on Discord asking for any help they could lend us, and my team and I would do anything we could to stop them.
You guys might actually just need to jump down there with melee. I think that's the move. If you guys can spawn in like the top floor and then come at them at melee.
All right, I'm gonna be on kitchen level. I'll bring down melee.
Wait, don't go down. Okay, I'm gonna come down with you. Give me a sec. Okay, let's do this. Right? I'll go. Go for it.
He killed me in one swing with it.
I'm hitting him. Get down here, help me. Oh, he's so low. He's gotta be so low.
Yo, how is he hitting?
Shoot him, Jules. Oh, Jules wasn't even aiming at him. Bro, how are these guys still alive? He's crazy.
But who's more dangerous out of all of those? Well, they're the most dangerous. Tons of experience at PvP. Clothes are tailored with level 10.
We have to seal while they're being distracted, so...
Yeah, but there's one camping the bottom. I heard him.
Someone's here, I think. Yeah, they're fighting someone.
I just don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna jump down there real quick. Yeah, nobody's like, we need walls here. There's nobody here. They're fighting. They're fully fighting right now, so we got time.
Okay.
Thanks to 𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐵 Clan and even some members of Grim Clan, they had finally made their way to my base to counter the raid on 𝐓𝐷. So with them distracted and fighting off the counters, my team and I had to do anything we could to seal the breach in our walls. So thus began the hour-long war of attrition, trying to reclaim our base.
Don't put the rope down. Don't put the rope down.
Jumping.
I'm gonna jump down. I'll tell you when if you need to put it up.
Okay, got it.
Do you want me to come down with a shotgun and give it a shot?
Yes. Oh, I'm dead. Where the f is he, man? I can't see. It's so dark. I'm trying to seal, bro. It's fucking impossible to seal. Peaches, watch below us. Where they came in at the door. I don't like how silent it's gone out there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, why don't you shut up? Why don't you just take what you did?
All right, we're sealed. Yeah, there's no way in or out from the core though, so we're kind of like blocked in for now.
Oh, look out.
I'm dead. Fuck, he's still out there. I don't know where he is, man. I can't see him. It's actually like dark as shit out here, man. Wait, are they in this? Can I hop down here?
Yeah, they're right there.
Were they broke in again?
Yes.
Bob, hop down.
Here, I'll do it. I'll go. All right, see you, boys.
Look, Peaches, my hero.
Oh, yeah, like that bitch.
They're all over there. Okay.
Вы реально кампируете. Вы чё? Наслаждаетесь кампировать теперь? Вот это да.
Ready? Go. Bro, what? I died the second I jumped down, bro.
I got him.
Did you kill him?
Got one.
Alright, hold on. I'm pushing down. Stay alive. Where's my gun? Give me my gun. Where are they at right now? Wait, where'd you kill this guy? This guy?
I don't know where the fuck he died at.
You said you killed him, yeah?
I think so. Oh shit!
No, he's still alive.
Oh shit! He must have ran away. I shot him.
I hit him like 3 times. Oh, I'm fucking hurt.
Just push him.
Shit, bro. Push out with me, Bob and everybody. Where does this guy run to, bro?
I'm gonna push in your car, guys. Try to hold him on.
What? My gun jammed the second he pushed in, bro. He's in our lower level.
After many attempts to reseal the lower level leading to our land claim, we eventually gained the upper hand, thanks to our allies fighting them just outside our outer walls. This was the perfect distraction we needed to gain control of the raid, and soon enough, we were able to seal off the first floor for the 4th time, and even add some extra layers of walls for defense. They did try to break back in many times over, but in the end, we were able to gain control. Then, once the opportunity presented itself to us, we were then able to seal off the next breach leading into our courtyard. And in the end, thanks to our allies, we were able to secure the raid and win the day. Our base and our farm was safe again.
Oh my god, whoa. What is that, bro? That is sick, that perimeter wall. This shit is crazy.
Welcome to our abode.
Bro, what is that, dude? Oh my god. That is so cool.
That's a lot of wood.
That looks like a lot of wood.
Truly.
Oh my god, it keeps going. Oh my god, I didn't even zoom all the way out. This thing keeps going.
It's now officially day 6, and yeah, I've been playing on the server for almost a week now, but today is also the big day. Today, we finally attempt raiding Woke Clan, but before we all meet for the big raid back at my base, I would spend the earlier parts of the day talking over the plans for the raid in Discord with Omen and some members of Ape Clan. I would also meet up with Hank, the leader of Grim Clan, where she had given me a tour of their crazy base design on the server. Now, walking through each room and corridor of their base just shows to me how creative some people on the server are, and also how knowledgeable of base defense they can be. As much as I love my rooftop farm, these other bases really put my own build to shame. But anyways, throughout the day, I would also harvest my weed and use it to buy tons of more ammo and gear towards the raid. Then I would also travel to West Point with some others to work on a raid base where we could store some supplies. And after many hours anticipating the big raid on Woke Clan's base, the clock finally struck 6:30 p.m., the time we had all agreed to meet back at my base. And soon enough, everyone began making their way over.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new faction tag. I'm gonna start inviting everybody here to the faction. I think there's some people who are gonna stay in a separate faction tag from Colt, but the majority of people here are gonna be joining my new faction, so I'm gonna go ahead and create it now.
Single file line, guys, please take an order.
Everyone was ready, and everyone who was here had agreed to leave their faction and join a combined Team UI with myself and both Ape Clan and Grim Clan. Two sworn enemies had so much history on this server, now putting their differences aside for the bigger picture, raiding Woke Clan. And in this moment, we were creating history in this game. For the first time ever, two large factions came together and would raid a common enemy. What we were about to do was going to be the largest raid ever documented in this game, and all we had to do was work together and hope nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, Brollow, we'll probably just meet up at the actual raid base rather than taking a huge detour to come back.
Wait, all of Colt or including Grim?
Some of them might stop by your base first, but
I mean, we still have to get everybody in the faction tag.
I was gonna say maybe we could rock, like me and Grim could rock Crumb instead of all being in one crazy 𝐒𝐳.
No, everyone's gotta be in one.
Grape and Crumb, bro, that's crazy.
So, I'm
kidding.
To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure some of Colt and some of Grim are gonna be in like their own little separate faction, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then everybody who is here now is gonna hop in one faction.
Yes, so who's here now at base will be Crumb as far as faction tag goes.
For just a little bit of context, the original plan was for all groups, myself, Ape, and Grim included, we had agreed to join one big faction together to avoid friendly fire. However, it was news to me that Colt Clan, whom of which is a close friend and ally of Grim, would also be attending this raid, and suddenly some changes were being made to the faction tag, and whom of which would actually be in that Team UI. So this little bit of miscommunication caused some issues with everyone else in the team, and this is not what we had previously agreed on. on.
Can everybody start leaving their faction tag? Who's here? Who's gonna join the new one? And just stand in front of me, and then I'm gonna invite you, and then just go to the and just step away from me.
Yo, what's this crumb business?
Why is
dude?
there two different factions? We had a meeting last night. What's going on?
Cult wanted to be included. We were doing since they're our closest allies.
Yeah, I don't feel like
we're
taking
just gonna be
straight
lighting
bullets
each
like I
other
did
up.
last night when I showed up to help defend.
It would be great if you would just join the one.
Alright. You
I'll
guys
be
don't trust us
included,
that
man.
badly,
I'll
then
be
we can do what we need to do.
No, it's not even about trust.
Yeah, we did the whole meeting thing last night. I mean, we agreed on it. I know Colt, your friends, but they should have showed up to the meeting last night and did the whole thing.
I know like we all want to represent our own individual clans, but at the end of the day, we're all coming together for
This
this
is
for
an
one
power
thing.
play. I mean, we agreed on something, and now you guys are like, no, we're crumb now.
Whoa,
we
you're
had
putting
a
a lot
deal.
of words into our mouths, buddy.
Let's not like let's not cause any
Yeah,
just
you getting a little
animosity right
tired?
now.
I don't think the names are
Guys, hey, no
cares
selfishness
what to do?
here.
Honestly, there's just like this is kind of like an ego power play thing going on, and
How about
I mean, if it was
Like I
going to
said,
happen, we
no,
should have
no.
discussed
You
it
gotta-
last night.
Listen, buddy,
Hey.
you gotta stop throwing accusations around
Hey,
so boldly.
hey,
we can switch
hey.
over.
Whoa,
Peaches, I can speak. We can switch
yes,
over.
let the
It'll
child
be
speak.
okay. Let the child. Ooh.
Oh, come on, guys, come on. No need for this. No need for this. No need for this.
Poking
Come
at
on.
each other. Everyone
Calm
shut
down.
up.
Nobody over here has been poking.
Can we come to an agreement for this one fight? You know, just this. You know,
Yes,
put our
we
differences aside and just work together for this one fight. And when this fight is over, we can all go our separate ways. I know, like there's some history between these two groups, but we can put it aside for now and fight this one enemy that we both have.
Yeah, name it something else at this point. Take away both names. Take away Grape and Crumb and pick something else. In fact, Leonard, you're the one leading this whole show and uniting everyone. Maybe you should just pick the name and let's get it over with.
And thankfully, just as things were getting a little heated, I was able to get everyone back on the same page. Like I said, these two groups have a lot of history between one another, but I had to keep everyone focused on working together. So with the addition of Colt Clan joining us for the raid, I would begin inviting everyone who was here to the same faction tag. We all might have our differences, and these groups might not see eye to eye on everything, but today we all found common ground here on this server. For this one fight, we could all come together not as enemies, but as one collective group. Everyone who was here wanted revenge and wanted to do something about Wolf Clan.
Everyone, gather round. Allow me to tell you a story. I joined this server, a humble man, where I found a friend. And together we built this place you stand upon. But then one day, a group sought to take this place from us. And those same people are why we are all here right now. Wolf Clan came for Ape, and they came for Grim, and they came for us. Today we band together as one, and together we fight a common enemy. Today we make history on this server. For the first time, we fight not as enemies, but as one faction, as one army. Today we bring the fight to them and put an end to their tyranny. Now grab your guns and let us ride into the night, because tomorrow will be a new day, a day free of Wolf Clan.
Go, let's go, go, go!
Push in around their base. Oh my god, there's so many boxes in this
There's a door
alleyway.
there, there's a door here.
Where's Omen at right now? Omen, where are you? Is this worth just like C4ing these boxes?
I think doing a raid axe is better. I'll do a C4.
It's up to you, it's up to you. What the hell? Oh. Bunch of stuff on the ground, bro. They're loading this stuff up, guys. There's so much ammo here.
So with the raid started, at this current moment, there was no sign of any Wolf Clan members. But after using a C4, we breached into the lower level of their base, where we found a jackpot of all sorts and kinds of loot. So in droves, we all began filling our inventories with as much loot as we can grab, and began transferring it into our cars. But this raid was far from over. We still needed to find their land claim, and take control of their base in order to access the upper floors where all their valuable loot was.
Oh, I'm getting shot.
Get down,
Get down.
Oh fuck, are they up there?
Just don't go up.
Fucking Ed is on.
All right, well they're on boys. What do you reckon we do? What do you reckon we do, Omen?
Let's move all this shit. It's worth it. 1 C4 raid is worth it. We can't raid them. They have their door next to the. Like I can't throw the C4 up here. They have it so close. Yeah, they have it so close. I'll drop you a C4 so you can check for yourself.
Why is it unrateable? Is it because the stairs is too close?
They made it so we can't throw the C4 up.
Yeah, so there is something I need to explain to you guys, and that's how exactly raiding works on this server, or at least at the time of recording this, since we've updated and fixed everything since then. Raiding and land claiming is a custom feature made for this server. First off, when you place a land claim, it creates an area that protects your base from any damage except from raid tools like a C4. And at the time of recording this, there was no way to destroy walls that weren't built by a player, kind of like any wall part of a building or house that can't be created in the vanilla game. Now, this is when WoClan began breaking the rules and making their base seemingly impossible to raid. They intentionally designed their base around a tall structure with a large set of stairs. Now, in order to destroy their land claim and get to their most valuable loot, you would need to go all the way up their stairs and then rappel down a rope just to destroy their land claim block. Mostly because of the way this building is designed, and since it has silos, which is most likely where they had their land claim placed. But the biggest problem was that they had tons of doors leading up the stairs, and we couldn't throw a C4 due to them abusing a bug with the mod. Now, I know what you're thinking, why design a system that has flaws like this? Well, since this incident, we pretty much revamped everything with the mod, and I assure you this exploit no longer is possible, and the mod is way more flushed out since then. But nonetheless, at the time of recording this, we tried doing anything we could without admin intervention or any use of power because I wanted to see this raid through the right way, despite WoClan's actions and rule breaking. But this of course caused the morale of the raid to drop drastically, and all the teams were now on edge.
Ape has been doing shit. They didn't use any C4s, they didn't use Redex, they're just here for the fucking vibe.
Come on, Ape, use your materials, Ape. Use your C4.
Are we even able to raid any further? Like, what are we?
No,
Still there.
it's
Still there.
unraidable.
I heard someone call my name. Where are we booming into?
We're supposed to be able to go upstairs here, but it's like impossible for us to go any further.
They have their base unraidable. They're scums.
Omen, what are we doing? You take the lead on this. What are we
we're
doing?
taking the loot and just leaving.
What if we killed Brollow's team instead?
That was fucking insane, and nobody wanted to do it.
See, Hank, see me and you?
Brollow,
See, Hank?
don't kill Brollow. We need to be on our toes. I don't trust them.
Who the hell are you, big man? Oh, put your hands up. Put your hands up right now. No, you're finished, buddy. You're finished.
What's going on? The raid is over and they betrayed us? What's going on? Why are you guys saying kill apes?
Because it's unraidable, Gus, that's why.
I reckon we all go into our own clans and then we just free-for-all here. Let's do it.
Grim, go to Grim.
You want to try? Because I have no clue. I'm heading back to base, dude. I got a whole bunch of loot. I got 10 FALs.
When you leave faction, it puts you right back into Crumb.
Yeah, leave the faction.
Look
Everyone.
at that card. Do it now. And please get back into Grim VC. Get back into Grim VC. Fuck this.
Yeah.
In the ground.
What do we? Is there anything we can even do
No.
at this point?
Literally nothing. Their base is unraidable. We can't shoot the C4 to go up. Because if we're gonna raid it, like going up, we can't do that. We can't even do that.
Can I pull Hank up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, where'd she go? I think they're leaving the Discord.
Alright, yo, they're coming to our base probably.
Wait, is Bad Ape,
Ooh, they got Ape. Yes, he's Ape.
Dude is right. We gotta get this.
You're in NATO, leave NATO.
We gotta kill as much as we can before we get back to base.
on me, I'm getting shot. I don't know if that's an ape or native. Oh, I'm dead.
Let's push to their base and start, like, fucking killing them.
Yeah, there's a lot of team killing going on right now. Like, I'm walking around just looking around and everyone is just mag dumping each other. I think it's gone to shit.
Kind of like weirded out about this. I don't know. I think it's a kind of a bust, bro. Like, we literally can't do anything. It sucks.
I think Colt's shooting everyone now, and
you get like double crossed.
Yeah.
I guess, but honestly, it felt like everyone just got bored because no one could further progress into the base, so kind of turned into debauchery. It is what it is. I tried to get the apes. fucking to.
Nah, you guys did great.
Yeah, once their base was considered unraidable, everything began falling apart. And then Colt and Grim Clan betrayed us by leaving our combined faction and then killing us, thus taking all the loot for themselves. Now, while Omen was a part of Grim Clan, he stayed with me and we tried to do whatever we could to figure out a plan and keep the raid going. But in this moment, we failed to finish the raid on Wolt, and we shouldn't have trusted Colt Clan.
To fucking jump into a Camaro in a trailer full of fucking loot. Because I was getting shot at by Grim members. Like, what else was I gonna do?
Did you guys use any of your C4?
Yeah, we did.
Also, when we were in there, we noticed the bleach gets slurped up real quick.
Yeah, the alliance is 100% off. Well, I mean, the betrayal happened. Like, as soon as everyone figured out you couldn't progress further in the base, everyone did their little sneaky shit and snuck off and started stabbing each other in the back.
I get it.
Good on you. Good on you, Grim. GG's.
Sometimes you can't always win or finish your story on a happy ending. But as for myself, even with this massive blunder, I looked back on everything one last time. Realizing it now, I did what I wanted to do on this server. I started with nothing, no experience in PvP, let alone never attending a raid in this game before. But by the end of it, I did all that and more. From a humble beginning in a base in the woods to a full-fledged rooftop farm, I was a broke man that became a rich one, and I forged alliances and tried to end a war between two enemies. But at the end of the day, some things can't be changed. However, despite everything, I hold no resentment, and neither should you. Wolt Clan broke rules, but even after all this, Omen didn't stop. After a short while, he led another raid attempt on Wolt Clan, and in the end, they were successful. They broke through their land claim, and they finished the job for us. But for me, this is where my story ended. I loved every part of this experience, and if you did too, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you just did, let me know in the comments so I can thank you myself. Also, these videos take a lot of time and a lot of effort to make. So I recently started a Patreon where you can help support me and this channel. And one last thing, if you want to play on a server like this and take part in future videos, join my Discord, as I'll also have all the server details there for you so you can join. Well, anyways guys, that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.